table fans! And with very little preparation, it's you know, it's a little echoey in here. With very little preparation, we're going to take a look at some of Veronikka's work. Here we go. So this is a set of silver tower.
Yes.
And by the way, we haven't set this up. This is kind of like right out of the box. This is like how
I turn it in when I bring it. You get to see it right when I'm like, hey, is this good?
Yeah. Now, no model is the same. So they've all been, so look at these two guys.
That's not true necessarily. There's one.
So these two have different swords.
They've got different swords.
That's from BTP Bits.
These two are the same because they're like a mirror. That's like the creature is like a mirror creature. So they have to be the same because they're a mirror of each other.
Yeah, but like this blue horror has this really cool...
Yeah, like
I don't even know where that sword comes from.
I don't know. Tom did a good job picking out the
weapons. I think he took it off of one of the Zongors, actually. Yeah, he just switched it. And he turned it around so the curve would be different. Clever.
So this guy doesn't even have a weapon. He's just got some flames. But on ones like this, you know, the weapons are changed and this guy got like a little dingle skull.
He's like, what shall I put on my chain bracelet? I know, your skull.
You can like whap people with it.
This is like the chain bracelet storekeeper's skull right there. Anyway, go ahead. I interrupted.
Okay, no, you're good. You're good. And then there are the main heroes. These guys are all a level higher than the others, so they're level 6 and everything else level 5.
And all these little bits and bobs you made, three-dimensional, they match.
Yeah, they match the game boards. There's a lot of like that kind of green and gold and blue and stuff on the game boards. So. And they've got these little crystals.
I love these. These have been done so delicately. So oh yeah, that's what I didn't mention is Veronikka has a Bachelor of Fine Arts. So she was showing me up 90 minutes later. Smart Alec. Look at that face. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to be better than you, Sean. It just happened.
Just good at what I do.
Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, and by the way, I love this model.
Isn't it cool?
This is the best. For another project, we're making Tzeentch demon prints, and we're taking the wings off of a high elf griffin from the Isle of Blood. None of that means anything. Look at the look on her face. She's like, what? But the fans will know what that means. Okay, so...
I just paint them.
Here we go. So these are the portals that they made.
Yes.
And so, that's really what makes a set like this that we can do. We can duplicate this, by the way. Yeah. By the way, we can do another one if you want one.
We can. I'm getting pretty good at them.
The wind up and the pitch. Okay, so, and she made these. These are Shattered Dominion bases by Games Workshop. We just had extras from another project. You can't see them very well on the granite here. Here you go. So, yeah. There you go.
So yeah, they're going to come in and out because they're kind of like, I mean, they're not super delicate, but like you might want to lay them flat, you know, and that way you could take them off the base and.
Well, and that's a design feature.
Right.
Very
just
nice.
to try to, yeah.
Okay, and just one last thing I want to say about this project is all the models have been put on Shattered Ritual bases by Secret Weapon Miniatures, and that's secretweaponminiatures.com. I'm pretty sure is it. And okay, great. So you turn it in some infinity. We'll just take a quick look at this here.
The second part of, I did some of these before, so they're kind of a follow-up.
All right, awesome. I love these drones.
They are cool, right? I was sad that they were only level 4 because like there was all this like on the box there was like, you know, numbers and stuff painted on them, but I was like, so well, like you can only do so much until you're like making it a level 6 and you're like, that's just because I wanted to.
Well, and you're pushing a 5 on these guys, really.
That's why I had to stop myself, but I wanted to make them even cooler. They're already pretty cool, but.
Camera, put it on me. Oh, I just wanted to make. Did you finish your comment?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just like so excited rather, and I'm exciting too. So yeah, there we go. Just wanted to say something about levels, and because when I started Blue Table Painting, there was really no. It was the wild, wild west. I mean, everybody was just doing whatever. Like when I was in South America, if you went out to rural areas. There was no coding for the numbers on the houses. People would just put whatever number they wanted. And they weren't in order either. It'd be like 15,313, 6, you know, 58, 666, you know, 88. Okay. 8's kind of my lucky number,
gotcha.
I think, yeah. And you know why? Because when I was a kid, when I was 8 years old, I got my first bike, and my parents had a racing plate on it, and it had the number 8 on it. So I loved that bike. Yeah, right? Your first bike?
Yep. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Get around your neighborhood, visit your friends.
So I came up with the 0 to 10 system, which comprehends everything that could possibly exist. So 0 is like primed. 1 is the horrible paint jobs that you see, like, you know, maybe
like
your 10-year-old cousin took a shot at it. Then you've got 2, which is actually a standard we did for a while. Then I've dismissed it, right? And then we start at level 3, which is actually, what I found is that, like, if I went to a tournament or something, I saw one of our armies, and by the way, we have a lot of armies. We're coming up, I think, on 1,000 armies out in the world right now. Am I centered okay? It feels like I'm a little low.
I mean, no,
okay, no,
I think it looks good.
So the world needs to see this. So anyway, and it's exponential. It's like an earthquake scale. So it's not like, you know, a 3 and an 8. It's like 3 and an 8. In terms of effort, you know, a level 8 figure is something like 50 to 100 times the effort of a level 3 figure.
It's like almost impossible to do a level 8 on a small figure, you know, because there's just like not even enough space to work in all the extra detail that needs to be there.
No, you're absolutely right. You know, and you've been doing painting of miniatures with me for since 6 months?
December, so yeah, maybe
okay,
like
we're coming up
5
on
or, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, so we only do 3 through 7, and even a level 7, I'm like, yeah, it kind of like, it needs to be by a point. It could take a long time to get that through to the right people that can actually do it. And then there's level 8, again, another exponential jump. So this is what made me think about this, is you're talking about box art for Infinity. That's level 8 stuff.
Right.
That I'd consider like,
it's good.
Yeah, you're going to be searching around for someone that can even do it. Anyway, okay. So then you have a Cygnar project. Nothing really, you know, overly exciting in here.
So.
Yeah, just a straight up 3. Not bad.
Which, like, if you want to see a comparison, like a level 5 next to a level 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then you kind of get a little better
see
idea.
A lot of the more detail on it.
Right, like he looks good and everything, and they look good together, but, you know.
Well, I don't know how I got into levels. We've got a whole video on that.
About it.
No, you're fine. That's great. Okay, so, all right, folks, thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it, and thank you, Veronica, for being part of the adventure.
Not a problem.
And we'll see you next time.